New Zealand beats coronavirus for the second time with no active community cases as of today.
Here's a summary of the article.
There are no active community cases. Welcome news as Auckland prepares to move to alert level 1 tonight. There are 3 new cases of COVID-19 today in managed isolation today. The first 2 cases reported today arrived from Ethiopia via Dubai on September 23. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said that 0 active cases in the community was another milestone for New Zealand. Health Minister Chris Hipkins said no active cases in the community was a big milestone. It's really good news, but as always we cannot sit back. Constant vigilance and teamwork, with everyone playing their part to ensure we stay on top of the virus, needs to be our new normal for some time to come. Since August 11, there have been 186 community cases of COVID-19 reported, 179 people linked to the Auckland August cluster, 6 people linked to the Christchurch returnees group, and the worker from the managed isolation facility at the Ridges.
This post received a score of 86,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
NZ COVID speedrun any % attempt number 2.
Amazing that they pulled this off before the vaccine % run was unlocked.
They have the advantage of having smart people in government and being an island. I am so happy for them and envy them. They can have pretty normal lives while we just get worse each day. Edit. Thank you kindly you, Breezy Bates, and you, Cheap Can 114 you, Raven 52 for the awards please. I know that a lot of other countries that are not islands are doing well too. I know if they are strict with borders you close them and that's it. Still, being isolated and closing is easier as an island. You can have more control in your entry points.
People talk about how NZ has advantages by being an island, but Vietnam, Cambodia and Thailand have all been nearly as successful with far less money, land borders, and a hostile Chinese government next door. It's not being an island, it's about being aggressive with lockdowns, tracing, testing and prevention measures.
Plus the UK is an island too.
I'm a Kiwi. Comparing NZ and the UK as islands is a wee bit disingenuous. In NZ we're over 2,000 kilometers from our closest neighbor and 12,000 kilometers plus away from epicenters like the US and Europe. You can drive under the sea that separates Britain and France. It's a bit different. That being said, I agree with the underlying point, that it isn't necessary to be an island and beat off COVID. It probably helps, I reckon, but there are other examples like Vietnam who have done exceptionally well with multiple land borders and rather high population density.
Also, we in the UK aren't really trying to beat the virus. You see, we have an aging population and Tory politicians that I'm convinced live off the blood of their constituents, so this very convenient killer virus killing mostly pensioners was a godsend for our gov. A virus that attacks the old is the antithesis of a good Tory virus. They'd be better off with something that kills off droves of the young population, as these tend to be more left-leaning. A nice war would sort 'em out.
Safe to lick lamp posts again.
Finally.
I know has been so tough.
Blows my mind that foreigners think licking lamp posts is weird.
I miss the old Queen Street streetlights, a real solid robust taste of the 80s. For a real treat, try the John Court Memorial lamp at the top of the Farmers Whitcoulls building of Queen Street. It is a memorial lamp for John Court, the man behind the old John Court's department store building.
If you are ever unsure of what region of the country you are in, just lick the nearest lamppost, the flavor will tell you. Pro tip, avoid the lampposts in Hamilton, the only directions you will get from them is where the nearest STD clinic is.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to Speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.